And we are back for Cowboys versus Darkside and New Jersey Crash Out versus Hasbeens.
30 seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
All right, so Cowboys are going to be on your left. Darkside is going to be on your right.
Ooh.
Game on.
Darkside player got a little lucky there, leaving the box off a little early. It's going to be kill 3 off the break, though, for Darkside very quick.
Cowboys making a slow move up into this 50. They did just lose their snake player.
That center player's pod pack is hanging on for dear life right now.
It is hanging on for dear life. He looks a little confused.
Dark humor here, but that pack has more of a will to live than I do.
Definitely a quick point for our Cowboys. Darkside definitely fell apart on that breakout.
Concede. Concede. Concede.
Some of the stuff you see in D5, you know, guys just learning the, you know, tournament rules, what's allowed, what's not allowed. But Cowboys, congratulations on that first point. Hopefully Darkside next point can, you know, piece together, stay alive off the break. It's definitely crucial. You got to survive the breaks. Shout out to our sponsors for this broadcast today, GI Sports, Long Live Paintball. It's where we are at right now. Monster Energy, Carbon, Comp Sports, Kinetic, Frostfire, and Pro Killer.
I could really go for a white monster right now.
Oh, yeah.
30 seconds. 20 seconds.
All right, 20 seconds here for who we have. New Jersey Crash Outs versus Hasbeens.
10 seconds.
New Jersey Crash Outs are going to be on your left. Hasbeens are going to be on your right.
Game on.
Nice aggressive breakout for Crash Outs, diving into the Dorito 1 off the break. Even though it is the Dorito 1, it's still pretty upfield.
Yeah, something I noticed when I walked up to the field today, that Dorito was extremely deep in.
Definitely a nice long run. Crash Outs player definitely getting set up on this snake, just throwing that paint to hopefully prevent Hasbeens player from coming up out of that laydown.
I think I'm seeing a hit on this center Crash Out player's loader right now. I'm not sure if that's a sticker or not.
Crash Out making a good bump into the snake 50.
Yeah, he did that. I don't think anybody on Hasbeens caught it.
Oh, they're calling it now.
Yeah, I believe that snake player just bumped the brick, gave it away. Something I'm noticing after looking at the layout from above, it doesn't seem like that. The 50 snake is only as dangerous as is if you let him be. I think teams really need to start like just tightening up and just know it's like only one bunker can hold him up, and he's really not that much of a danger to you. Just it's a game of just tightening up and just staying alive.
Well said. Well said. Crash Out just losing their player off the Dorito side. Hasbeens center player. Looks like he potentially has identified or listened to his teammate regarding the snake 50.
It's hard to tell. It looks like he's looking at the mini race
Yeah.
behind him, though. I think he's picking it up now. Oh, he's shooting a... Oh, this center player from Hasbeens is shooting a bounce shot currently. But I think he's misinformed on where the snake is right now.
Nice kill by Crash Out. Hasbeens unaware that Crash Out's player has just moved into the center 50. They are poisoned right now. And that is a sticker on his loader.
Yes,
Numbers.
it is. This is why I do not put stickers on my loader.
Kind of a silly spot to put a sticker. Crash Out's just dropping bodies over on the Dorito side.
Seeing a lot of teams double up this center. I don't know how... Oh, that center player might have just got shot in the back.
Yep, has no idea. Shot him between the wedges. Great kill for New Jersey Crash Out.
Both of these center players still unaware that they are right in front of each other. The Hasbeen player should have picked up that he's been shooting his gun this whole time. I don't think he's even heard it. Are we sure that's not a sticker on his?
Yeah, it's a sticker. It's his numbers. He might have a little bit of rub on it now.
Okay. That looks crazy from our angle here.
Crash Out player has no idea, and the Dorito player has just come down. That was a long time to be poisoned, especially with Crash Out going over the top. And
Point approved.
nice point for Crash Out, identifying where the bodies are, getting into great positions. Yeah, so back on the field, you are going to have Cowboys versus Darkside. Cowboys are going to be on your right. Darkside is going to be on your left. Cowboys up by 1 point with almost 9 minutes still left on the clock. Anything can happen right now. Just because you win that first point doesn't necessarily mean, you know, you're going to win the whole set. So Cowboys definitely shouldn't get greedy with their first point. Not underestimate Darkside. Darkside's a great team. They're fast. They're aggressive. They got pretty good gun skills. Yeah. Cowboys jogging out with only 20 seconds left on the clock.
Seconds.
Oh, Darkside running for his life to get onto the box. He's probably going to make it.
Game on.
Almost looked like an early lead off the box for Cowboys going out to the snake, but refs didn't call it. Good for them. Darkside just not surviving that breakout on that Dorito side. And losing their snake tower. It's a 5-on-3 advantage of Cowboys. That's now kill 3 for Darkside. So 5-on-2 advantage of Cowboys. They just come walking up the field.
Yeah, Cowboys player again with this HK pod pack. Just doesn't want to stay on him. Oh, red flag up for somebody. Who was it going to be? I believe that was on Darkside.
Unfortunate major at the end.
Concede.
So that was their last body. So Darkside will be starting 2 bodies down this next set, which is a horrible spot for them to be in. That final point of chance of getting mercied, and you got to play 3-on-5. But anything's possible.
Hey, anybody can come back from anything.
Shout out to Kinetic Paintball. Visit kineticpaintball.com or scan the QR code on our screen to get outfitted for your team. Great jerseys, great pants, great pod packs, great sweatshirts. Kinetic's an awesome company. They'll definitely be willing to work with you guys if you guys are looking to get sponsorships for your team.
Shout out to Rob Moore, my boy.
Make you feel better.
That's where I get all my shit. I'm just saying it's 10 minutes down the road in case you are one of those.
All right, back on the field now. New Jersey crash outs on your right. Losing a body off the break. Hasbeens on your left.
Crash out, losing another player. I think it's 3-on-5 now.
Not a terrible spot. You know, they are up by 1 with a lot of time. So, I mean, Hasbeens still have a lot of time to work with, especially body advantage. If I was New Jersey crash out, I mean, as much as I'd love to get that point up on the board, this small mercy rule would definitely have me worried a little bit. I definitely try to play it a little bit safer, make the moves if I can, which crash out is doing, both of them getting wide, except they did lose their Dorito player. If I was Hasbeens and, you know, you're kind of still hanging out in your back bunker and it's a 2-on-5 and you're down by 1, definitely think, you know, those are the kind of things you'll see on this live stream that you'll be able to identify for the next time.
Yeah, crash out just needs to try to burn out clock right now and try to drop a body or two, try to even out the score and just stay alive because you already got the point. There's no reason to try to push.
And even though crash out, you know, definitely you don't want to, I would hate to be in a can trying to lock a point down, low body situations, but situationally, like their fields of view are actually really great to kind of just sit and cross. Dorito players got to cross the big Dorito gap. The Snake players got to come, you know, around this 50 brick. That can's got a great shot. And as I said, that unfortunate death for that can player, leaving the Snake player the last alive for New Jersey crash out. And Hasbeens were able to identify him, clip him out in the back.
I think they just got him with a bounce shot off that tower.
A lot of bunkers out here. Looks like there can be a lot of bounce shots. Good job for Hasbeens bringing themselves back up into, you know, into the game. 4 minutes left on the clock, tie game. A lot of time for paintball. It's really anybody's game.
1 minute.
Coming back on your screen now is going to be Cowboys versus Darkside. Cowboys up by 2 with almost 8 minutes left on the clock. They've had very quick points. It's definitely doable by Darkside. Darkside's really just kind of been losing off the break. Not losing later games, losing off the break with dropping 2 bodies most of the time off the break. So if they could survive this breakout, that really puts them back into this set.
10 seconds.
Yeah, it just seems Darkside's problem right now is surviving the break.
Game on.
Darkside did just lose 1 body, trying to go up the center. But still 5-on-4.
No, I believe, no, there's a 1 coming off for Tropa right now, so I believe it's a 44. No, as I say that. Darkside loses their Dorito player. I think they are at 43 now for Tropa. Cowboys, that's my mistake. Cowboys Snake player rocking the force.
Fortunate double kill off the Snake side.
Ace.
Nice shot for Darkside, definitely being in danger of, you know, losing this point. They lost 1 off the break, able to kill 1 off the break-ish, a few seconds off the break, to bring themselves back up into this set with a lot of time still left on the clock.
RoadToPro paintball, bruh. I ain't going pro. Nobody going pro. Ain't nobody going pro, dog. I'm 35. It ain't happening. thought that was like the. Listen, I hate paintball.
Back on the field now, we have New Jersey Crash Outs versus Hasbeens. Tie game here with 4 minutes and 16 seconds left on the clock.
20
Both
seconds.
teams, have really been proving they earned each of their wins here. So, this really still can be anybody's game. Crash Out definitely doing a good job
10
of,
seconds.
being aggressive, getting into their spots alive. Hasbeens doing a good job of just staying on their gun skills and picking bodies off as they try to wrap.
Game on.
Big breakout again from Hasbeens with their speed, getting deep on the field early. Early, sorry.
Crash Out with still 5 bodies alive.
Crash Out filling that center again, but they're going to get a minor off the Dorito player. That's not good. Hopefully Hasbeens caught that.
Kind of in a sticky situation for Crash Outs with just under 4 minutes, and they're getting a check right now. If I was Crash Outs and I notice my bodies are dying, it's kind of like, do you want to lose this point fast?
And another minor on Crash Out.
Leaving.
I believe that's it for them.
Yep, leaving nobody on the field. Hasbeens definitely doing a great job of identifying what Crash Out's plan is, baiting them into those minors, and, closing this game out early.
Concede.
Definitely a better look from them than their previous match.
1 minute.
Got to give them a couple games to, warm up and figure it out.
Like I said, my captain always likes to lose one.
Back on the field now, we do have Darkside versus Cowboys. Darkside down by 1 with almost 7 minutes left on the clock. Really, anything can happen here. Even if they go down by 1 and it's, another one and it's quick, they definitely still have a lot of time to come back. Paintball minutes take a lot longer than real life minutes.
Interstellar time.
20 seconds.
Nerd joke. Knowers know that comment.
All right, Cowboys are going to be on your right. Darkside's going to be on your left.
Game on.
Darkside living 2 off the break, not good for them.
Cowboys paused and doubled up on that Dorito Temple and then bumped out to the Dorito 1. Great little breakup.
Yeah, I said at the last point, Darkside really needs to try to survive these breakouts.
It's pretty much their biggest downfall. And also just letting the Cowboys player just get right up into the Dorito 3.
If I was Darkside right now, I'd throw the towel right now to try to save as much time as possible and just give them the point.
Darkside, unfortunately, just kind of falling apart here early games.
Base.
Great job by Cowboys winning these breakouts. It's really been working for them. They kind of identified where these bodies are going to be, landing and getting their lanes up. I do see red flags flying up everywhere. If you just give us a moment, I'll get you guys some confirmation on why that is happening. 15 seconds here. New Jersey Crash Outs
10
versus
seconds.
Hasbeens. See if New Jersey Crash Out can, you know, capitalize or identify on what Hasbeens are doing, survive this breakout.
You know, from what I'm seeing, they're making it to their primaries. They're just not surviving after that.
Big
snake.
giant. Unfortunate death. Just did not get in there quick enough at that last second, but awesome attempt.
Crash Out's second snake player here, trying to get to that center brick.
Unfortunate death for New Jersey Crash Out, losing both their snake bodies.
Hasbeens losing their snake player now.
What are we, 4-on-3 in favor of Hasbeens?
Yes, 4-on-3. I believe there's a Dorito once and center player and the home, or that Dorito side can for New Jersey Crash Out.
For Crash Out, okay.
Mirrored up center right now for both teams. Haven't seen any.
Both patiently waiting for a snake that's just not there.
Somebody trying to figure out how to shoot a bounce shot on the center player right now. I was commenting before, those two cans up on the snake side look very suspect for it.
We'll see in the center who's going to be the first team to identify that they are both up in the center juncture of bunkers. This big H. As time's dwindling down, New Jersey Crash Out really needs to kind of, you know, identify these bodies and start making moves. As I say that, Hasbeens decides they want to make the moves. Hasbeens player comes to the center, pulls out the other center player. Unfortunately, gets picked out at the end.
Concede.
Crash Out conceding with 50 seconds left in the game. Probably the best move right now.
One player, I think, might be injured in the Dorito side.
Is that a Crash Out player?
It is a Crash Out player. Maybe just got a little bit of like a cramp. Yeah, right. He seems okay. Definitely a couple injuries out here today. They've all been okay. They've all continued playing, but just a couple of injuries out here today.
30 seconds.
Darkside, or sorry, Cowboys have a major.
Game on.
Starting with only 3 bodies, but I'm unsure of what happened with Darkside. He was trying to fix his gun, did not really touch up. I don't think any of the refs really kind of caught that, but he was messing with his gun off the break.
I'm not even sure if Darkside knows if there's only one player left on the other side of the field. They're playing like they have a full team in front of them.
I think there actually might be 3.
Is there?
Yeah, they had a major the last point. I'm unsure why. We'll find out for you guys, but yeah, they have 3, and Darkside just kind of seems very confused on what is happening. So if this, you know, if they're gonna get a point back, this is the time to do it. I'd say that they do lose one of their players up in the 50, bringing it to a 4-on-5 game in favor of Darkside. Darkside really needs this point just to protect them with 5 minutes left to come tie this up.
Concede.
Sorry, guys, a little bit of team unhappiness over here. There was a little bit of yelling back and forth.
Seconds.
Win 'em.
Little pause here as we just figure out our score.
20 seconds.
Little mix up here, trying to figure out whether the last point was a towel or not a concede. That would have
10
given
seconds.
Hasbeens 4-1 against Crash Out, but it was not. So they are back on the field right now. Hasbeens are going to be on your right. Crash Out's going to be on your left with a 2-point lead and 52 seconds left on the clock. Hasbeens basically just have to sit and roll their guns. If they want the mercy, you definitely want a mercy in prelims. You want to get as much points as you can. With a 2-point lead, it kind of puts them in a good position for their prelim set.
Good communication here with Hasbeens. You can tell they're an older kind of team.
An older kind? Oh, like a bunch of older fellas.
Well-aged players.
Aged like fine wine.
Yes.
New Jersey Crash Out losing 2 bodies in an unfortunate spot. I don't like that there is 16 seconds left. And yes, I know it is going to be tough. It would be almost nearly impossible, but Crash Out, they're still in their primary bunkers.
Yeah, you can't just sit tight there. You got to just capitalize it.
Game time finished. Game stop.
Congratulations to Hasbeen. They are going to beat New Jersey Crash Out 3-1 for their
Points.
prelims.
Game finished. 1 minute.
Originally, I was just door dashing, bro. I was like, I haven't been a Long Live in like a year or two. She all right. I'm just doing it because I'm bored. You did it for us on, I forget what we were playing. No, it was last year at Cup. Chicago?
All right, 10 seconds here for this tied up game. Cowboys and Darkside, 4.5 minutes left on the clock.
Game on.
Tight game now. It's anyone's game.
Anyone's game as Darkside still just not surviving that well off that break, that early game survivability. They did lose their player trying to go up to the Snake Tower.
Yeah, problem on Darkside, they're not adjusting to that. And they got to realize what's happening with that, and they need to adjust to it.
At that point, like if you feel like you're not getting there, shooting your gun, just dive in. Don't even have any guns up. Just dive in. If you feel like you're the better team when you're 5 alive, best thing, just dive in there. Cowboys doing a good job of identifying these bodies, making moves. as I say that, they do just lose one body from the back center. Not sure if this Darkside player is the last player. Grim not happy with that last Darkside player.
Concede. 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 Point approved. 1 minute.
All right, so that point's going to put Cowboys up over Darkside with 3-1. Definitely, you know, Darkside figuring out a little bit more. However, you know, those early deaths are really what's killing them. I'm not hearing so much. I mean, maybe they are. I'm not on the field, but maybe they are communicating well. But from over here, I'm not hearing too much communication, too much teamwork. Seems like a little individual paintball. So definitely would like them to kind of come together and start working, you know, together as a team to identify what's going on with Cowboys. But once again, shout out to Kinetic Paintball. Scan the QR code on your screen to get information regarding their custom jerseys, pants, pod packs, and yeah, they got a whole bunch of stuff, whole mess of stuff. So yeah, if you guys are interested in getting, you know, a team sponsorship, Kinetic is, you know, one of the greatest. So we are in X-Ball now with Cowboys and Darkside. Cowboys are going to be on your left. Darkside's going to be on your right. You guys are just tuning in now. We are just almost completing with this set. This is the last game of this set. New Jersey Crashouts versus Hasbeens. Congratulations to Hasbeens on their 3-2-1 win over New Jersey Crashouts. Now on the field, we do have Cowboys versus Darkside. They are now in X-Balls. They will have 2 minutes between their sets, or sorry, between their points to get themselves ready and back out onto the field. Still a lot of paintball to be played here. We are doing a 3-point mercy rule, so if you do get 3 points up on the other team, that does complete the set for you. So almost 3 minutes left. 2-1 spread. It's, you know, or sorry, 2-3 spread. It is, you know, it's doable for any team to kind of put those points back up the board and take this set. All right, 10 seconds now. Darkside versus Cowboys. Darkside's going to be on your right. Cowboys are going to be on your left. Let's hope Darkside can survive this breakout against Cowboys' guns. And once again, losing one body off the break for Darkside. Good positions, though. Darkside does make a nice move up into the snake. And they do take out the Cowboys' Dorito player, which kind of helps the snake eliminate a little bit of that cross shot from the Doritos, as Darkside's Dorito player just keeps, you know, bumping up bunkers. Darkside player in the snake tower is getting a check right now.
I like the snake player's choice of how he switches sides instead of just switching guns and staying facing at the bunker. He does a good 180. Let's see if he does it again.
Spin around?
Are we going to do it right? No. Oh, he must have heard me saying something.
And he's just going to take off.
He's got to be careful running out of bounds like that. I think he got the trade.
Good effort by Darkside. Darkside snake tower player, a little bit disbelief, a little questioning it. But as you can see, as you can hear, Darkside is super happy to tie this point back up with a minute and a half left on the clock.
1 minute.
Our score here is wrong on your screen. It is actually 3-3, so they will be fixing that soon. But it is 3-3 Cowboys and Darkside, still tied up with this minute and a half game. Once again, shout out to our sponsors here for our live stream here. We have GI Sports, Long Live Paintball. Thanks for hosting this awesome event. Monster Energy, Carbon, Comp Sports, Kinetic, Frostfire, and Pro Killer. All right, we have fixed our score here. So it is 3-3 tied game with a minute and a half left. 2 minutes on the clock for these teams to get themselves ready to come back out. Definitely anything can happen here. I would assume to see only one more point, but we've had some pretty quick points out here.
And it looks like our cameramen here are getting ready. We're expecting a little bit of rain here in New Jersey.
I know they just put our walls up in our commentator suite.
Yeah, I feel so loved.
It's no longer Allie's Paintball Shack. It is now Bella's commentator suite. Minute on the clock for them to get to the start box. Both teams being far. One of the Cowboys player has his mask up over his head. He just kind of remembered he needed to put that down.
Just some D5 things, I guess, huh?
Yeah, a couple things you see out here.
Seconds. 20 seconds.
Darkside's fifth player just getting out there. Hopefully he fixes that strap. I'm seeing a lot of pod pack malfunctions out here today.
10 seconds.
They seem to be all HK.
Do not. HK is wonderful. They're all wonderful. All right, so Cowboys break out on your right. Darkside on your left. Darkside losing one body, two bodies.
Oh, no.
Cowboys doing a really good job of their guns getting up off the break, dialing in their shots. Seems to be working for them very well. I think the trouble of going to play Cowboys for the future for, you know, these other teams is going to be surviving their guns off the break. As I say that, Cowboys Dorito Tower player just got a minor.
Yeah, he was doing that slow step and walk going up there and getting shot at. Looks like he'd be an older man.
Darkside deciding to towel that, keeping a minute on the clock, down by 1. 100% doable. Very smart playing the clock for Darkside.
I'd like to see that with D5 teams.
Yeah. They're organized. Off the field. And on the field. All right, so if you guys are just tuning in now, we have Darkside versus Cowboys on the field. This is going to be the last game in X-Ball for this set. Congratulations to Hasbeens on this set, who beat New Jersey Crash out 3-1. Next up, we're going to have Sunday Sleepers versus Underground and Blackhawks versus Saucy Nugs. After that, we're going to have Enemy of the State come back on versus Walk-On Warriors and Top Chef Killers versus Tropa D5.
1 minute. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. Game on.
On the field, back again. Gonna have Darkside versus Cowboys with a minute left on the clock. Darkside down by 1. Trying to make some big moves wide on this field.
Another minor on Darkside.
Unfortunate, a minor on Darkside.
39 seconds left. 3 bodies down. 2 on 5, I believe. No, 2 on 4, as I say that. Cowboys loses 1 player.
A little too quiet for only having 20 seconds left.
Darkside's Dorito player making his moves up. Let's see if he can catch some bodies. Somebody knows he's there, though. I think the
10
snake
seconds.
corner knows.
10 seconds left on the clock. Darkside losing their snake player with only 1 player left on the Dorito side. And he is taken out as well.
Game time finished.
So that is going to be the end of this set. Congratulations to Cowboys for, their very tough win over Darkside. Alrighty, so that concludes our set for Cowboys versus Darkside. Congratulations to Cowboys and congratulations to Hasbeens beating out New Jersey Crash Out with a 3-2-1 win over New Jersey Crash Out. So next up, we're going to have Sunday Sleepers and Underground versus Blackhawks and Saucy Nugs. So we will see you guys in a few minutes.